Hi, this is me again. I'm re-recording how to push your schedules out because it's changed from the previous year and the video that was there before. I've taken some steps out and simplified it. So go to your scheduling tab. If you're a timekeeper, you'll go onto your carousel here and go to scheduling. If you're just a scheduler, not a timekeeper, it should open up to this page. So you used to go in here and do the request periods, then the visibility periods, and the engines. We've taken out the request period and the engines and only need to go to your OpenShift visibility periods. So what you'll do is you'll click on your OpenShift visibility period. And for your schedule, the schedule period that we opened up just recently is 11/19 to 12/16. So you'll add a period. You'll go in here, and this is what will open up. You name it. You can call it whatever you want, November schedule. You can describe it if you want. It just gives another column for you to see, for you to be able to pick it out from a bunch of other titles, so you can see it easier. This drop down is where you would pick your hyperfine group from. So if you made like blue group, red group, schedule group A, schedule group B, this is where you select that schedule group from if you're alternating. If you're not alternating groups, if everybody's going the same, you just select all home locations. If you are alternating, you select your hyperfine group from this list. And if you haven't created your hyperfine group, you need to create your hyperfine group from the area in your locations here, and there's a video on how to create those hyperfine groups. And then once you create that, you'll be able to select it from here. So I'll say that I'm going to do my blue group. My blue group is going to be the first group. I have two groups. I have blue and white, and they alternate every schedule. So I have to, for me, I have the whole hospital, so I have to select my department here. But you should only have one department, so you just select your department. The visibility period is the time period that the staff can see it. So if you want your blue group to be able to enter the schedule for the first 5 days or start the first 5 days, you would have put it for October 8th to if you wanted to open and close, you would say like the 8th to the 14th. If you wanted to open first and stay open the whole time, you would put it till the 21st for the whole 2 weeks. Some people may want to choose to have it open and close. The other groups may say they want to have it just open early, and then everybody can put their schedules in after that. And so it'll end the 21st. The OpenShift period is actually the schedule period. So that's for the schedule. For this one, it would be the 19th to December 16th. So this is the schedule, and this is the time that Blue Group can see the schedule. So I'm not going to save it because I had already created mine, but when you save it, it'll show up on the list of your visibility periods that you had created. Then after you save it, you can go back, and if you have another group, you can go back in, repeat the process, and do your other group. So say you have the white group, and the white group is going to start, say they're going to start a week later, so they can start on the 14th till the 21st for this same schedule period. Make sure you have your department checked here and save it. You can do these visibility periods months in advance. I think you can actually do it for a year in advance. So if you have the schedule, if you have a grid of the schedule periods, when the schedule opens up for staff, and the time periods that you have, the 5 days or whatever amount of time that you choose for your staff, you can actually go in advance, a year in advance, and put all your visibility periods in for the schedules for the year in advance. And when I go in and do, see, this is actually what they will look like when you put yours in. That's the name of it, that's the description, this is where the employees came from, this is the time the staff can start and end, and this is for the schedule itself. And when it's open, when this criteria has been met, it'll say open, and this is who did it. So that's what you'll see when you have created one. But when I create the schedule, I go in there and I do this first part. So the self-schedule starts on the 9th to the 21st for employees to submit their schedules for the 19th to the 16th. So I'll do this part. You don't have to do that. And actually, when I do this part, I'm going to run the schedule generator so all the shifts will populate into the schedules. The only time you would have to redo your schedule generators is if you change your workload planner. And so the workload planner here is where you get the numbers for your schedule. So this is actually One East. So they have 3 nurses on days, 3 nurses on nights. But if they say, I want 4 nurses on days and 4 on nights, so they go in here and do a new workload planner in the middle of a schedule, they have to go back. They can change that, create a new workload planner from the tools and add a workload planner, but they have to go back to their schedule, go into the time period of that schedule, and they're all home locations. Taking a minute because I have a lot of people in there. And actually run the schedule generator, which pulls those additional people that they changed on their workload planner into their schedule. Normally you won't have to do that if you haven't changed anything, but if you have changed something on your workload planner, that's when you will have to rerun your schedule generator. But again, you have to make sure that you're in the right scheduled time period and the right location on your schedule with all your staff in. And that's all you need to do. Taking away a lot of steps, all you really have to do is your visibility periods. And once you're done balancing, you actually go to schedule posts. You'll see the time. You actually have to be in the time period also. If you're in the time period, you'll see that time period there, and you just post it. And it'll be done. The staff will be able to see